Greetings everyone, this is Walk, Ride, Fly, joining in from Lower Manhattan, New York City. I'm currently at the Meatpacking District, and today is July 12th, 2022, and the time is, 10 p.m. local time in New York, and the temperature is 83 degrees Fahrenheit. It is kind of humid, it is kind of hot, but not too bad because it's... In any case, here we are. I hope everybody's doing very well. I see Alfred Close, Adnan Campos. I've never seen you before. Greetings to you. Greetings to Alfred Close. All right, friends, if this is your first time on this channel, make sure to subscribe. And of course, make sure to give this video a like. I tend to forget sometimes, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Get it out of the way. Subscribe if you're new. And of course, if you have Instagram, make sure to follow me. It is the same handle, Walk, Ride, Fly. Make sure to join in, all right? I do have some exclusive pictures and videos on my Instagram, so make sure to follow. And I see Valentin Dublan. Good night to you. Good night to you. All right, I only see 3 or 4 people. I'm guessing that notification hasn't gone out yet. YouTube is usually a bit slow with notifications, so we're gonna walk around for a little bit. I'll show you a couple of very popular places in this neighborhood. I am in the Meatpacking, so I'm gonna say a couple of things about this place. The name of this place is Pastis. It is technically a French restaurant. Some good food, great service. As you can see, it is packed. There are a lot of people, even on a weekday. So that means people like it, people love it. Meet up here for, just to hang out. Oh, I see somebody ordering coffee at this time. Well, hello, friend. All right, it's beautiful inside and out. Large outdoor dining area. And a big indoor space as well. So they do have, it's not just that they have, they just don't have French food. They also have American food, they have seafood, they have some Italian food as well. I mean, in New York City, if you make it just, just one type of food, I mean, you're not gonna get that many customers, right? Just saying. Unless you're like really good and popular at what you do. In any case, so this place has a combination of French food. It's mainly French food, and of course seafood, different types of seafood, American food. Their burgers are really good, so I encourage you to try their burgers. That's the first thing that I try when I go out. Or their steaks are decent as well. And what else? They have some Italian food as well, but for Italian food, I prefer to go to an Italian restaurant. That's just me. Greetings to you, Christine Conley, all the way from Canada. All right, that was Pastis. That is a French restaurant. I highly recommend it. As you can see, at any time of the day, it is busy. That's a good indication that it is very popular. And if New Yorkers like it, you will most likely love it. All right. Okay, another popular place in New York, in the Meatpacking District, even though they have a few locations throughout the city, is this one right here, La Pecora Bianca, an Italian restaurant. If I'm looking for, a decent Italian food, I go to La Pecora Bianca, and they have a couple of locations throughout the city. This is just one of them. What I like about them, let me try to remember. Their tagliatelle is very good. Their zucchini fries, which I've never seen until I was introduced to it at La Pecora Bianca. Their zucchini fries are pretty good. Bucatini is good as well, but I do it with pasta bolognese because I don't eat cheese. What else do they have? Tagliatelle. Oh, their tiramisu. Their tiramisu is on a whole another level. So I highly encourage you to try their tiramisu. If you have a sweet tooth like I do, I highly encourage you to try tiramisu at La Pecora Bianca. Greetings to you, Mighty Bull. Greetings to you, Hannah. Joe Hernandez, how you doing? Hi, Roy. What a surprise. Oh, you mean Rob? You know what? Actually, most of the time I go live at night, so it's not that surprising. But yeah, lately I've been going live during the day, like early in the day. So yeah, it's kind of a surprise. That's for sure. Traveling D, what's going on, my friend? Are you not sleeping tonight? I guess the queen told you to stay up, huh? All right, let me show you a little bit of La Pecora Bianca from the side. Greetings to you, John Johnson. Hello, hello. That is La Pecora Bianca. It's a very windy night, and it has been very, very hot all day, my friends. So I'm gonna run home right after this and take a hot shower and call it a night, because it's been hot. Hey, my friend Neil is here. Cheers, Neil. I'm excited to see you. I hope all is well. The street really quickly. I bet you that's undercover car. Look at that. Hey, I'm way smarter than that. Look at that car. Definitely is undercover. He's like, I said hi to him. He said hi back. I could tell. In any case, what else should I show you? You know what? There's supposed to be a very popular pizza spot in this neighborhood, so let's go check it out. Let's see where it is. I've never been there, but I was told that it would be a great recommendation for all the pizza lovers on Walk, Ride, Fly channel. There it is. All right. You know what? Let me see if I can show the name. So the name is Simo Pizzeria. Pizzeria Italiana. Not sure if it's Napolitan pizza. Decent pizza. Pizzeria Simo. Established in 2017. They're still in business. Went through the hiatus of lockdown, pandemic, and so on. So that means they're doing pretty good. They must be doing good. All right, the name is Simo, S-I-M-O, with a little apostrophe on the top of the O. All right, so let's walk down this way, see if we can find something interesting. Another dining hall here, right across the street. Pizza, pizza, pizza. I was thinking about you, Henry. I was like, what would Henry do if he came to New York City? What would he eat? He would eat pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So yeah, you could try Simo. I don't know if you've tried it already, but you could possibly try it. All right, it's getting windy on this side, so you know what? I'm gonna go back in a second, but I want to show you something here. Yeah, this store right here at the Whitney has a few interesting items. I highly encourage you to check it out. I wouldn't recommend just going to a random gift shop in New York City. Go to those shops that have unique items. You don't want to take the same tacky, gift back to whatever you came to visit from. As a gift, you want to bring something interesting, something cool. So I highly encourage you to go to those shops that have interesting items. In any case, all right, that was the Whitney store. Just wanted to show you what it looks like. You have nice mugs, art, post-it notes, notebooks, stationery, lots of great things. And you know who else has some amazing items inside his store? You got it right. You guessed it right. That would be Walk, Ride, Fly. So make sure to check out the Walk, Ride, Fly Teespring store. I got some good stuff in there. It's a very windy night. Good evening to you, Robert Panulo. Traveling D just dropped by to say hello. Need to catch a train at this time. Wow, you're staying up late, huh? Or working? See you later. I'll see you later as well, Traveling D. Sabrois. I'll see you later. All right, the High Line is the entrance for the High Line is right there, and to the left. You know, it's so interesting that Shake Shack is actually expanding to different parts of the world, but it hasn't really expanded in different cities within the United States, which is surprising to me. Good evening to you, Cynthia Kalman. Greetings to you, King of Glory. Hello, everyone. Hello, Rob. Greetings to you as well. VW is here. Ottawa in the house. All the way from Canada. I think the High Line is closed at this time, but let's check it out. Let's see if we can get in. Maybe catch a little bit of view from the High Line. You guys know the High Line is a rail line converted into a public space. The idea was actually copied from the French. I don't know which part of France, possibly Paris. And we have a similar thing here in New York as well. And this one is about 1.25 miles long. I don't really encourage you to explore the High Line late at night for the obvious reasons. But sometimes, you know, it's good to just take a little bit of risk for a couple of minutes, you know, just look around, check it out. If you're with a group of friends, I think you'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right, you will not be able to see much after this because of the poor lighting. So let me just come back here. Hey Rob, where's the snow? No snow, my friend. We're not gonna see snow for the next couple of months. I know sometimes I miss the snow because it gets really hot during the day and very humid too. And then when it gets really cold, we're like, oh, I wish it was a beautiful day. Yeah. But it would be nice to, like, you know, to have some rain. Maybe in the next couple of days, I don't know. Just like a cold rain, you know, not like the humid rain that we normally get. All right, let me go down this way. Stone watching from Jamaica. Nice, we're in Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. Zadig and Voltaire. That's a cool name. And yeah, this neighborhood has a lot of high-end designer brands and stores in general, as you can see. So if you're into the designer brands, the unique designer brands, you should check out the stores here. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know some of these brands. Like, I mean, I've seen them, I've seen the names, but I have no idea. All right, and then here we have an ice cream store. This one is a bit different. Right here we have Stephen F. G23 New York. These are like unique designers. And then here we have Vince. I know it's Italian, but I've never bought anything. I don't know anything about it. It looks like it's women's only, or maybe men's also. Maybe. Oh yeah, they do have some men's stuff. It looks like, I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I have no idea. Have no clue. Let's keep going. I don't care much about shopping, so I could care less. Good evening to you, Yo Achieved, Monica E. Oh, greetings to you, Preston, as well. I just answered your question without greeting. Greeting to you. All the way in Texas. Got the Samsung still here. Let's see what people are up to on that side. I guess this is where the party is. Well, well, well. This is where the party is. Oh, I don't want to get too close for obvious reasons, for copyright stuff. But in any case, I want to show you something here. So that entire building right across the street is a Samsung building. This is how bad the wind is right now. Look at that. That's not good. That is Samsung building, and if you look right across the street right there, you see Sophie. You guys know Sophie? They're one of the biggest lenders, student loan lenders in the country. One of the biggest in the country. That is Sophie. That is their office right there. By the way, this is the Standard Hotel, and this part, this bar slash restaurant is part of the Standard Hotel, and they do have a club on the side. I'm not sure if it's owned by the same owners, but there's a club right here. Oh my goodness, look at the nightlife. This is crazy. I guess we're gonna have to wait in line in a second. That is a club, and that building right there is the office for Hyundai Genesis. And they call the building right next to it, just like the Mercedes house. You guys remember the Mercedes house? That is Genesis house right there, Hyundai Genesis. Little Island is right across the street. I think it's kind of late to go there right now, so I'm not going to go there.
Saying it's here or what?
What's up, Clayton? And we have somebody from Bali. I wish I was in Bali right now. I wish I was enjoying in Bali right now. Alright friends, this is the Genesis house, Hyundai Genesis that is. They have restaurants, they have offices, they have everything in that building. Cafes, just like the Mercedes house in Midtown Manhattan. Sally Scipio and Mike E. Hello. I know this is not my usual time these days. I've kind of like switched up to the daytime, or like early in the day. But today I was like, you know what? Let's go out at night. Let's see what New York looks like late at night on a weekday. Here we are. And I just crossed West 14th Street and 10th Avenue. So I'm gonna walk up on 10th Avenue and possibly walk towards Midtown. Sally Scipio, Rob, you're so funny. Thank you. I don't think I'm funny, but sure, thank you. Guess I'll take that as a compliment. Greetings from San Antonio, Texas. Nice. Very beautiful glimpse, says Pedrolino Piedra. Wow, that's a beautiful name. Pedrolino Piedra. That's a beautiful name. Arjan Halwalia. Hey. And we have Jill Garza. Greetings to all of you. Greetings, greetings. Roxanne Robles. Hey. How you doing? It's cooler at night, absolutely. I think when it starts getting too hot, to be honest with you, I'm probably only gonna be streaming either early in the morning or late at night because, ooh, man cannot handle the heat of the summer, my friends. Oh, I cannot handle it. I can handle the cold. I mean, it's manageable, even if it gets like really, really cold in New York. But, whew, the heat, no, sir. No, thank you. I'm just gonna cross the street. I'm not gonna wait. I'm a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker now. I can't be waiting. All right across the street, here's a flea market / secondhand market here at the Chelsea Market, right behind the Chelsea Market. There we go. Does not get hot there. Oh, for me it's too hot. Maybe not for you. For me, it's very hot. Not just that it's hot, but it's humid as well. Sometimes it gets to like 92, 93, 94, you know, with high humidity, like 80, 85% humidity. I know there's places that are worse. But for me, whoo, that is too much, my friend. Me no like no melting. I hate melting, my friend. All right, my friends, I don't know if you've heard, but the Statue of Liberty is now sitting at the High Line. So if you are in New York City this month, next month, and possibly in August, you could say hello to the Statue of Liberty. Of course, this is a replica. This is not the original one, obviously. But in any case, you can say hi to the Statue of Liberty. There she is. They keep moving her around to different locations. What did I wanted to show you here? I think there was something that I wanted to show you. I believe it was on the other side. I think I missed it. Let me go back. Wasim is asking, are these New York City shops and flats clean from New York City mammals like mice? It's hard to say, my friend. So I spoke with somebody who works at a restaurant in Midtown. And what he told me did not sit well with me. He goes, of course, a lot of restaurants in New York City have a rat problem. I mean, he goes, most of them manage it, but yeah. He said, you know, a lot of the restaurants deal with mice problem, rat problem. They just manage it well. He said, you know, it's hard to escape it. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, you know, rats, you know, come inside the restaurants at night. They eat whatever they could eat. If they can find any food, but you know, most restaurants do their best not to leave any food outside. I was like, oh, why would you say that to me? Like, why? Yeah, that did not make me feel comfortable at all. Every city has a rat problem. That's not just New York, but I feel like it's a bit worse here. Maybe not as bad as Chicago though. Chicago has, I believe, the biggest rat problem in the country. I think Chicago's #1 on that one. Oh, they take the prize. Life should be tough to live there. Any state you think is a rat proof? Of course not. Of course not. But it depends, you know, how they manage it. Right? It's all about the mitigation. It's all about how they handle everything, how we as a society handle everything. Otherwise, we will be stuck and the same routine, living with different types of animals and fighting for the same food, survival, and shelter, and everything else. All right, that's a Chelsea market, a thriving market during the day. Most nights it's quiet, dies down, but weekends it's a good place to hang out. And then here, how you doing, my man? All right, is there a bar here or?
Yeah, there's a bar.
Nice. All right, there's a bar here. I didn't even notice it. I've walked by this neighborhood a few times, but there is a bar inside there. So even if you don't want to go to the market, you can go to the bar. All right, one of my favorite places to get tacos in New York City. A good, delicious, decent taco would be this one right here, and the other one is Los Mariscos. But I would say they're about par. And Los Tacos number one, literally that's the name of the place. They have a few locations. This is one of them. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of options. They just have tacos. So if you're into tacos, if you're craving tacos in New York City, you know how hard it is to find good tacos in New York City, good Mexican food in New York City. So I highly, highly recommend this one right here, Los Tacos number one. And the other one is Los Mariscos. And if you feel fancy and if you want to try something new, you know, something different, you can always go to Salt Bay's new restaurant. It is so big, my friends. It is huge. This is the second location, by the way. He has another one in Midtown, and this is the second one here. Lower Manhattan. They do give you a good display of what you're going to be eating, the type of food you eat. What about Taco Bell? Henry, no. Taco Bell, I mean, it's decent. But for a little bit more, you could go to Los Mariscos or Los Tacos. Got all kinds of meat here. But one thing that I heard is like, you know, the price does not match the quality of the food. I've never tried anything at Nusret. Oh, I know you're kidding, Henry. I do know you're kidding. I've known that they have a few locations throughout the world. But to be honest, I've never tried any of the Nusret restaurants in the cities that I've been to. But I heard the quality does not match the price. I don't know about that. I can't say the same. I've not tried it, but hey, you could try it and let me know. That is Salt Bay's restaurant. As always, we gotta say hello to Starbucks Reserve, one of my favorite coffee shops in the city, not to be confused with the regular Starbucks. This is Starbucks Reserve and Roastery. There's only a few of these in the world. So if you are in New York City, you must make sure to stop by Starbucks Reserve and Roastery. And their pastries are made by Princi, an Italian pastry chef. The pastries are delicious, of course, a bit expensive, but definitely worth it. It's like one of the best known scenes from the first Rocky film in those windows, right? This is Starbucks Reserve. I think they're closed right now, so I can't show you from the inside, but I've shown it to you a few times. You guys know this is one of my favorite coffee shops in the city. I would put it at least like in the top 5. And the type of beans that they use at this location, just like the other Starbucks Reserve and Roastery locations, is of high quality. As you know, Starbucks is very selective as to like what type of beans they use for which location. So this one gets the premium type of coffee from different parts of the world. So the type of coffee that you taste here is very, very different from a regular Starbucks. But of course you pay at least like 2-3 times more depending on what you order. But it's a beautiful spot, nice ambiance, nice place to sit down, hang out with friends, chill, talk, you know what I mean? Just have a good time. if you're tired of running around the city, walking around the city, you can sit down, get yourself some coffee, some merch, or you know, maybe like affogato or something. A mix of espresso with gelato. The affogato here is delicious. It's high quality. Everything here is like of high quality, even the pastries. And I do know that some of their locations have unique items that you will not be able to find at the other locations, so it's definitely worth a try. Any coffee today? I did have coffee earlier today. I definitely could have another coffee, but it's kind of late. And you know, I have a problem with insomnia, so I don't want to make it worse. I'm gonna try to sleep today. My man Tory Dave, what's going on? That's right, this is the After Dark Walk, Ride, Fly edition. This is when we assume all the kids have gone to bed and we can say whatever we want to say. I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is the After Dark edition. All right, Starbucks Reserve Roastery. All right, let's go down this way. Let's go down this way. And there is another entrance for the Chelsea market. There's a couple of ways you can enter the market. That's one right there. And right across the street is the mighty, mighty Google. You already know. That is the Google office. And Facebook is not too far from here either. We do have some tech companies, even though, you know, not as many as California or Seattle or where else? Austin, Texas. It seems like they all congregate there. So yeah, by the way, the entire building here is a Google building. I believe they bought it for like a few $1 billion a couple of years ago. And they literally own everything here. The entire building is Google. In some Madman Espresso, you mean? Auntie Samantha's Treasures, greetings to you. Aloha, aloha. Aloha to you. Oh, I gotta show you this nice Chinese restaurant here in this neighborhood in the Meatpacking District in Chelsea. Yeah, so if you want to take that amazing Instagram shot, that unique Instagram shot, this is where you want to take it with all the lighting and everything, see? People are going to ask, like, where did you take that picture? Oh, you look amazing. Oh, you tell them, oh, yeah, heard about it from Walk, Ride, Fly. And I came to the location, I took that picture. I've never tried their food, but one thing that I know is that they're always busy. But whenever I'm craving for Chinese food, usually I go to a couple of places in Midtown that I know, and also in Chinatown. Good Chinese food. The Chinese food that I like is the spicy one, the authentic one. You know, I don't really like, you know, the Americanized, sweeter version of Chinese food. I'm not a fan of that, and a lot of restaurants tend to do that. I like spicy, authentic, non-sugary Chinese food, and a lot of that, you can find a lot of that in Chinatown and also in parts of Midtown. Roxanne Robles, coffee for tomorrow. You're very kind. You are very kind. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Roxanne Robles. Thank you for the support. All right, let me go down. You know what? I gotta show you a little bit more of this Chinese restaurant. I don't know if they turn off the lights late at night, but let me show you how nice it is. Sometimes you see a line of people like getting ready to take pictures. You see how nice it is? There's a place called Malay Henry. I can send you an email with a list. It's a Sichuan style Chinese food. You know, different parts of China have different types of food, right? Everybody just goes like, oh, that's Chinese food, Chinese food. I'm like, which part of China? I like Sichuan because they tend to make spicy food. And a Guangzhou too, if I'm not mistaken. This is how nice it is. In any case, I know some of you want to get that, amazing Instagram shot from New York to show off to your friends. There you go. What's going on here? All right, another Chinese restaurant right across the street, Tao. And there's a popular steakhouse right across from it. Let's see. Usually there's nice cars parked on this street, so let's see if we can find something. All right, that is Tao right here. Very nice.
You already have the check?
Yeah, so if you want to go to a club in New York City, you are gonna have a good time because there's a lot of clubs. I haven't been to a club in New York City. You're gonna have a good time, but of course expect to pay more. I have friends, go out clubbing on weekends, and they do spend quite a bit of money. But they love it, they enjoy it. They don't like sweets and pastries and coffee like I do, so they take their money to the clubs. Let them do what they gotta do, right? All right, so this is Catch Steak. I gotta try it one day. I've never tried it here. Let's see, Catch Steak Classics, King Salmon Rice Cake. Snow beef. Oh, Hokkaido Prefecture. Oh, okay. They got some Wagyu beef. They got some high quality beef. All right. And they got the Del Monico from Branded Family Farms. There we go. My friends, my people from California. All right. They got the Wagyu, as I said. They got the Black Angus and Japanese Wagyu. 8-ounce Imperial Wagyu filet. From Omaha, Nebraska? From Nebraska? All right. Not steak. All right, signature size. Is Jay-Z's Club still open? 4040? I'm not sure. It used to be popping a couple of years ago. I don't know if it's still the same. I have no idea. I gotta look it up actually. But yeah, it was popular years ago. It might be open again. They might have closed during the pandemic, but I think they might be open now. I don't see why they wouldn't be open. You know what? There was an apartment. Oh, there we go. I think this is the apartment. I believe this is the apartment. All right. I wanted to say a few things about this apartment. Let me see if I can go to the entrance. Wait a bit. I gotta go a little bit further down. Further down. So there's a nice apartment building in this neighborhood, which I looked up. And the cheapest apartment there is a studio, and it is about $5,000. That's like the smallest studio in the building. Not one of these brownstones. It's like one of the modern new buildings. Where is it? Right here we have a New York City middle school. I think it's on this street if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I'll try to find it. I love steak, just need to pay for a house first. Nice. You're saving up for a house, huh? That's awesome. I mean, the steak is good, of course, but you know, you gotta eat it with, with moderation. Because some of the good stuff in life is not always the healthiest, right? I respect vegans, to be honest. Like, to be vegan every single day, that takes a lot of strength, commitment, right? That is healthy. But I mean, I can be vegan for a couple of days out of the week. A couple of days is good enough, right? Maybe not every day. All right, we have a sushi place here. I've never even seen this place before. Sushi Now. I gotta look it up. All right, Henry. Of course. Every block, every neighborhood in New York City has a pizza shop. And here's another one. Give this a try. This one is for you. Pizza Italiana. All right. Pizza Italia 92. Established in 1992, I guess. Check it out. That's for you. That is for you, my friend Henry. All right, friends, and here is another good place actually to eat some healthy food. You know, they have some meat options as well, but I highly recommend this place right here. The prices are good. The quality of the food is very good. It's kind of like fast food, healthy food, kind of like Dig In. I highly recommend this place right here. Sombo, Asian fusion cuisine, and it is on West 17th and 8th Avenue. I think I've shown it once, if I'm not mistaken, but it's pretty good. I like it. All right, you know what, friends? I think I came the wrong way. I need to go back and show you that apartment. I think I need to go down this way. Any case, I'm glad I showed you Sambo. That is a good spot. Have a lot of healthy options. Also have meat as well, steak, fish. And you can always mix the healthy and the not so healthy stuff, right? That kind of evens out. Wow, it's late for you, bro. Actually, you know what? I used to do like really late night streams back in the day. And then I went back to early in the day, and then yeah. So today I wanted to switch it up because it was kind of hot today, and it was very humid. I was like running around the city to different parts of the city, and yeah, it was too hot. So I was like, I don't know if I want to walk for 2 hours in that humid heat, with that humidity and heat. So I wanted to switch it up. Had iced coffee. Thought of you, Rob. What, a frappe? What did you have, a frappe? To be honest, that frappe that I had at the Greek spot in Queens changed my life. I'm like, it's just so amazing. Of course, you know, I didn't sleep for like 2 days because it was just so, it was very strong, really strong. And I felt it right away. But it was definitely worth it. It was amazing. So now, when it gets really hot, I don't need to drink a cortado. I could just, oh, that's a beautiful car. Little Grand Prix over here. You got a little Tokyo Tire, Fast and Furious stuff. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. You catch my drift? It's very nice. Did you guys get to see the Canadian Grand Prix recently? So yeah, when it gets really hot, I might start drinking a frappe. Frappe would be amazing. I don't need to get a hot cortado all the time. I'm not a big fan of like cold coffee, but that frappe was like, woo, Delicioso. Delicioso. All right, Henry and Renee. There's another pizza shop right there, Stella's. I don't know if Stella makes like really good pizza, but maybe give it a try one day. Stella's Pizza. All right, let's cross the streets. Soul Train After Dark TV. Greetings, greetings to you. Beautiful, beautiful evening, everyone. Rob, stay safe. The city is extremely wicked. Absolutely. Crime has gone up in the city, by the way, friends. Crime keeps going up in the city. So if you happen to be in the city, if you're planning to visit this city, stay alert, you know. Watch everything, be careful. Watch your back, stay alert. Be with friends all the time. It's just the type of crimes that you hear sometimes, you know, these days. It's like, are you serious? Are you even a human? In any case, I don't want to scare you or anything. But I gotta be honest and inform you as much as possible. Right? August 22nd. Nice. Is that your arrival date, Henry? And you're staying at the Marquee, right? Nice. Nice. How you doing? Robert Sabruwal, what's going on, my friend? No one is gonna bother you, Rob. You are like 6'2". Well, you never know, man. New York is a very wicked city, to be politically correct. You never know what you're getting. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? There's another 6'2" wicked person out there, so you gotta be really, really careful. All right. Did I miss any questions? All right, friends, and before I forget, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend. You guys have been doing a fantastic job liking, sharing, and supporting the channel. So I want to take this opportunity to say thank you, because if it's not for your support, for all your support, I don't think it would be possible to go live and to explore the city and share insights and share my favorite spots in the city. So I want to say thank you to all of you. I want to take this moment to send my heartfelt gratitude to all of you in every corner of the world. Thank you so much. You've been liking, sharing, supporting. Thank you so much. Because when I went to Europe, man, you guys were not watching, and YouTube kind of got the impression that you guys were not gonna follow my channel, and it was not recommending any videos or anything, you know. So now looks like it is finally sending you notifications, and you know, you guys have been active, liking, sharing, commenting, and supporting. So that's great. Thank you so much. All right, I've never actually stopped by this park. Literally, like, I walk by this neighborhood like often, but I've never really took the time to stop by and check this out. This is very nice. It's a very nice mural. It's a public park close to 9th Avenue, by the way. It's a playground. Lots of things going on here during the day, not so much at night. People only want to see New York. Robert, that is very, very good. Yes, well, not good, but like, that's a very good observation. Absolutely. Anything about New York? London, no. Lisbon, not so much. But you guys liked Milan, so I don't know. Maybe one day I might go to Milan. I don't know. But as soon as I leave New York, you guys don't like it. But you know what? You guys like DC as well. There's a good amount of you who like to see DC. I know that for a fact, because I sometimes, you know, get comments and emails, you know, saying, oh, when are you going to come back to DC? When are you going to go back to DC? So there's a good amount of you who like to see DC, who never get tired of DC. But I would say majority of the walk, ride, fly community loves anything and everything about New York City. Anything and everything about New York City. I never understood the obsession people have with seeing Times Square. That's very interesting you say that, because I myself, sometimes I go like, oh, I've shown, Times Square a few times. But then there's also a good amount of people who never ever get tired of Times Square. Nowadays I go out of my way to avoid Times Square. But then people say like, hey, are you gonna stop by Times Square? Are you gonna go there anytime soon? In any case, I'm gonna take a second here and mention this place right here. Artichoke Basil's Pizza. Henry, maybe you might want to try this one. So apparently there's a place in Rochester, New York that makes a zucchini pizza or a pickle pizza. I've never heard that before. They put pickles on a pizza with cheese. And it is very, very popular. Have you seen anything like that, Henry? You know what? I completely forgot to show you the apartment. The apartment was way down that way, that apartment in the back right there. So yeah, the cheapest studio in that apartment is about $5,000. It's the smallest one, not even the biggest one. And they only have one unit available in the entire building. Only one unit available. Everything is taken. I've seen some of the one bedroom, one bathroom apartments that are $7,000 a month. Those are taken as well. And in New York City, if you want to rent an apartment, you have to make 40 times the monthly rent in a year. So even if you have the money right now, right there, you will not be able to rent an apartment. You have to make 40 times the monthly rent. Sometimes that's not even enough. You got to be the right person, the right candidate to get in. So yeah, that's a little insight for you all. I know a lot of people have been thinking about moving to New York City, especially after the pandemic. A lot of people moved into the city. It's a good amount of people that are moving into the city. Yes, a lot of people left the city, never came back. Some of them came back. But now demand is going up because there's a good amount of people that are returning to the city or moving to the city. Just FYI. How you doing? And lots of nice restaurants on 10th Avenue. By the way, 10th Avenue is one of my favorite parts of New York City when it comes to restaurants. They have all kinds of restaurants throughout 10th Avenue. Different kinds of restaurants from all over the world. We have Cook Shop over here. We have a few restaurants coming up, so I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you as many of them as possible. All right, who's living there? Rihanna? That's fun. You would be surprised. New York City has a lot of very, very wealthy people. At some point, it had the highest number of millionaires in the world. Like literally, the random people that you meet could be millionaires. Even though they don't show it, even though it doesn't look like it, there's a lot of millionaires in this city. And I think it passed. Okay, there is the High Line Hotel, one of my favorite hotels in the city. Very nice, great ambiance, great service. I also have Intelligentsia coffee here. Very nice, delicious coffee that is. It's inside there. I don't think it's open right now. But in any case, I think the city just passed 1,000 billionaires recently. According to my friend, the city passed 1,000. So that means there is 1,000 billionaires. And all on top of that, those people make about $1 million a day. $1 million a day. Of course, not every single day, but on average, they make about $1 million a day. So we have about 1,000 billionaires in the city. And I believe either Hong Kong or Shanghai, I think it's Shanghai. I think Shanghai passed New York City for the most number of billionaires in the city. Or in a city, I should say. I'm a billionaire. Good evening to you, Alex Mondeli. Yeah, so there's about 1,000 billionaires in the city. And yeah, oh, look at the nice dog right there. Yeah, so for some time in New York City had the most or the highest number of millionaires in the world. And I think London was second, and either Shanghai or Hong Kong were number 3. But now I believe Shanghai passed everybody, and I think New York is number 2 now. You'd be surprised, I think. Once you get to know the city very well, you'd be surprised how many wealthy people there are in the city. People that don't seem like, they have any money, they do have money, and they run businesses or, different things. That's a beautiful mural. Mighty Bull. Preston, Robert Sabrawal. This one is for you. This one is for you. V. Brown is saying, I know ballers with money who shop at thrift shops. I wouldn't be surprised. I had a neighbor who, in California who had a good amount of money. He owned a couple of Napa stores. I don't know if you know Napa stores, the spare parts store. He had a couple of those, and he was very, very thrifty. All right. Henry, this one is for you. Don Giovanni. Don Giovanni. Could you get more Italian than Don Giovanni? Could you get more Italian than Don Giovanni, right? It has to be good, right? All right, my other favorite burger spot in the city is right here. New York Burgers to the right. Give it a try one day. This place, the name is New York Burger. All right. All right, friends and family, we are reaching to the first hour of the day of the stream. How's everybody feeling? Should we continue for a little bit? Or go home, call it a night, take shower, get ready for tomorrow, call it a night? Aya Vlogs, what's going on? Aya Vlogs has a vlog, just like mine, a channel. And she brings a lot of videos from New York City, so check out her channel, Aya Vlogs. I believe she does like early morning videos, maybe. From your channel, or it looks like they're recorded like in the daytime, maybe lunchtime, early in the morning, right? But yeah, maybe one of these days we'll have like a separate channel, well, not channel, but a separate video on just, you know, the life of the elite New Yorkers. Maybe. Another great American restaurant in this on this avenue is right here, the Orchard Townhouse. It is popping, my friends. It is really, really, really good. Check this one out. Like I said, 10th Avenue is the place for restaurants. Literally, if you go up and down on 10th Avenue, you'll find a lot of great restaurants, cafes. Not so many bakeries, though. Not so many bakeries. Not so many cafes either, but in terms of restaurants, you will see a lot. And one thing that I hate about New York City, dare I say it? Dare I say it? And of course, we do have fast food as well. You don't need to eat, you know, at a sit-down restaurant, or, you know, if you're used to Subway, if you like Subway, if you like, you know, Subway type of food, we have Subway as well. We have McDonald's. We have not Jack in the Box. We have Shake Shack. I think Shake Shack is pretty good. Obviously, not as good as In-N-Out. Just FYI, it's not as good as In-N-Out. So just, we do have a lot of options in the city. So you don't need to go to a sit-down restaurant. You don't need to necessarily eat pizza. You know, you could just, you know, some people just don't care. You know, as long as they have something to eat, they want to focus on something else. So that is an option for you as well. We all focus on different things, right? Jack in the Box, man. I used to eat Jack in the Box. I used to love Jack in the Box when I was in Cali. Man, I remember it was like $5 something at that time for like a meal when I was a kid. You know, get that money, go to Jack in the Box, hang out with friends. Man, simpler times. Life was good back in the day. I didn't know about coffee. I knew about pastries, coffee, but like, I didn't care as much, you know. I didn't care about a lot of things in life except school, you know. Life was very simple. And now I'm an adult. Man, gotta worry about 1,000 things a day. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, we don't have Jack in the Box here, unfortunately. We don't have, I don't think we have Wendy's. Oh, no, actually, we do have Wendy's. We do have Wendy's, we do have Subway, Burger King, McDonald's. Yeah. Dallas Barbecue, yes, we do have Dallas Barbecue. We have a few locations in the city, actually. At least 3 that I know. And it turns out it is a very, very popular place. People love Dallas Barbecue. Sometimes you see, especially on the weekends, you see long lines for Dallas Barbecue. All right, right across the street is Porteño. I've shown it before. That is an Argentinian restaurant. And you guys know Argentinians take steak, meat very, very, very seriously. So that place right there, right across the street, is a good place for steak, burgers, and anything meat related. If you are a carnivore like me and like most of you, that is a good option. Linda Webster is saying we just got In-N-Out Burger. Nice, in Houston. Wow, it's not near as good as it was in California. I was surprised, really. So you know what? It could be that, you know, they're cutting corners these days. You know, a lot of places are cutting corners. That's what I heard actually about different places in California that I used to go to. Everybody's like, oh no, it's not as good as it used to be anymore. It's terrible. You know, they're like, you know, they have made it smaller, or, you know, it's not as tasty, as flavorful as it used to be. So who knows? Because of inflation, cost of living, and everything, they might cut corners to save money. You know, they're in the business of making money, so, and they don't want to raise the price too high for obvious reasons. So yeah. Might just take out, you know, a little bit of ingredient here, a little bit of ingredient there, and at the end of the day, it might not taste that good. But I'm surprised though, In-N-Out changed the chemistry of their food. We do have Chick-fil-A though, we do. That's a decent one too, but sometimes, I don't know, I feel like they put like a whole tub of salt in every chicken nugget. And I'm like, do you really need to put so much salt? I am on 10th Avenue, so I'm on 10th Avenue right now, and I'm heading towards Midtown. I'm on 10th Avenue right now, just crossing West 29th Street. Life is like a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. I have vlogs is saying, check your Insta when you get home, Rob. Have a good night. Have a good night as well. Yeah, I've not been as active on my Insta these days, unfortunately. Oh, what's going on, man? Yeah, New Yorkers are a bit crazy when they drive, by the way, so be careful, friends. If you drive in New York City, make sure to be careful. There's another cost-cutting trend we call in the UK shrinkflation. You know what? I did read about shrinkflation. I did read about that. And you know what? I've been noticing that since lockdown. I've noticed that a lot of companies, a lot of places that I used to visit, a lot of grocery stores have been shrinking the items they sell without changing the prices. So that is one way they're doing it as well. But sometimes they do shrink the items they sell, and on top of that, increase prices as well, which I thought is just, a bit too much. Like even the simplest things that I used to buy, like bread and, pastries and so on, I noticed it's like, I've been noticing that, the size of, the sizes have been reduced and the prices have gone up. So yeah, I did notice that. But on that topic, on that note, did you guys hear that the euro is almost the same as the dollar now? Only like a cent difference, I believe. The euro is at its lowest it has been in 20 years. The euro lost its value. And right now, it is pretty much on parity with the dollar. So, for those of you thinking about moving, not moving, maybe moving too. But for those of you thinking about going to Europe on vacation anytime soon, you're in luck. Because your dollars will go further. You could do more with your dollars. But I'm assuming what a lot of countries in Europe are going to do is possibly raise prices, right? To make up for the devaluation of their currency. Which means, what in the world is this? Which means you're going to end up paying about the same. That's my thinking. Think you're saving money, but then the cost of prices and goods is probably going to be increased to make up for the loss. But yeah, right now the dollar is pretty much on parity with the euro. It's crazy, right? So, what's his name? Rules Tom Z is saying that is illegal. This is Corona affecting on everything. Absolutely. Corona has changed everything and is probably going to continue changing a lot of things. Some things that are obvious, that are easy to see, easy to understand, and some things that are a bit complex. But yeah, in terms of, food and, basic things, I've noticed that things have been shrinking, but prices have not shrunk. Actually, prices have been going up. So yeah, there's that. We could talk about that too on a different day, on a different topic. All right, we have the Eugene right there. We have Bluestone Lane. For those of you from Australia, right across the street right there. Bluestone Lane coffee. All right, everybody. How's everybody doing? Is everybody enjoying this? Is everybody enjoying the Empire State Building view right now? Are there delays at the airport in America as bad as here in Canada? Not as bad as you guys. I've looked into it. Yeah, it's not as bad as Canada. I think Europe is a lot worse than Canada, but no, not as bad as Canada or Europe. I think UK is probably the worst one, right? Thousands of canceled flights. I think in the last couple of months, about 10,000 flights have been canceled all over the world. That's crazy. Yeah, the pandemic changed everything. I mean, there's a lot of factors for that, a lot of reasons, but yeah, it's not as bad as Canada or the UK or Europe or EU. Wait till the CPI comes out tomorrow morning. Oh, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Yes, the CPI comes out in the morning, right before 9. The Consumer Price Index is going to come out tomorrow morning. Yeah, I think inflation is at what? 9% right now, 9.5, almost 10. It's probably going to go up to 11. Who knows? Good night, Rob, and bye to all. Have a good one, Joseph. Have a good night. You know, the crazy thing is I started noticing some changes like in 2020, like the summer of 2020. You know, there's this challah bread because I'm obsessed with challah bread. Not so much these days because they just keep increasing the prices, but I used to literally get like on a Friday, it was kind of like a treat to myself, you know, to say like, hey, you had a good week. Get some, you know, get yourself some challah. It used to be like almost 8 or 7, I think, a couple of years ago. So it's like, it's not bad, you know, it's a big size. So, you know, every Friday, like, hey. In any case, starting 2020, like summer of, I believe, no, spring, the end of spring of 2020, they literally started shrinking the size. The price went up by like 50 or 60 cents. I was like, oh, this is a bit weird. And I, you know, told the manager, I'm like, oh, I noticed, you know, the size has gone down and the price has gone up. And she goes, oh, really? Oh, I didn't notice that the size has shrunk. I was like, I eat this often, I know. Any case, and the price kept going up, and the the size kept shrinking and shrinking. I don't know what the price is now. I don't know what the size is now. I haven't had it for a little while. But in any case, I'll probably buy it maybe tomorrow, maybe sometime next week. All right, and if you want to rent a car in New York City and pay for parking at this location, it will cost you about $22 from Monday to Sunday. That's good. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Is that Penn Station? Yes. Penn Station is coming up. This is the new one where you can take the Long Island Railroad. And this is actually an entrance to the new Moynihan train station as well. Let me show you a little bit of it. I think I've shown it a couple of times, but I'll show it again. And I've said this a few times, and I'll say it again. If you want to go to DC, I highly, highly recommend you take the train. This is beautiful. to the Penn Station as well, but they're renovating the Penn Station. It's probably going to look a lot nicer. But this one is the Moynihan train hall. This is the newest train station that we have in New York City. And those of you who are lucky enough to visit New York City this time, or in the last couple of months or years, you've had a chance to see this train station. And you know, they're still working on it. Parts of it are still being worked on. But it is very nice. It kind of looks like Europe, right? I mean, what is this, Sweden, Norway? Look how nice this is. V. Brown is saying, be prepared to be entertained at the station. Yeah, the other Penn Station, the old one, is a little bit shady, especially at night. But this one, pretty nice. Nice cafe, stores, bakeries. They even have, like, you know, high-end bakeries over here. You know, you have your regular stores as well, drug stores, restaurants. Kind of like a nice airport in a nice city in the United States. Maybe like, I don't know, North Carolina, one of the Carolinas or something. You asked how the stream is. By the way, it's great. A much welcome change. I've seen and escaped from many days of many day-to-day stresses. Thank you. It's kind of an escape for me as well, so thank you for saying that. I'm glad everybody's enjoying this. I do my best to share as much as possible, and it's also an escape for me as well. You know, to DC, it's not just to DC Valley. You can take the train to many parts of the East Coast from here. Just FYI. I don't have the best of reception here, connection here, so I don't want to go too deep inside the train station, but you get the idea. You have your Birch Coffee on the other side. You have Magnolia Bakery right here. You have CVS, different kinds of stores. There's a food hall. There's Starbucks. There's everything. You can buy your ticket here. You can buy it online. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Like, it makes you feel like you're in Sweden and Norway, or I don't know, Germany or something, you know? Maybe like at the Victoria Station in London, you know what I mean? A lot nicer. It's good to see how tax dollars, you know, go to work sometimes, right? Put to work. You can get your burger, you can, you know, buy some nice item stuff, you know, whatever you fancy. And they even have a lounge, as you can see, the Amtrak Metropolitan Lounge. Huntington, Babylon, Port Washington, Long Beach, Jamaica, Kew Gardens. You can take it to Pennsylvania. And guess what?
Use caution when boarding the train. There is a gap between the train and the platform.
So quiet. And if you have a ticket, you can wait in that waiting room right there. So if you want to take the train, you go down the escalator, and it's either going to be either side, on either side. All right, you guys know about this one. I've mentioned this place a few times. They also have a little kiosk here. This is how you know our newest train station is very nice. We have a La Durée from Paris. One of the best places you can find a macaron. A macaroon, I said macaron, no. Macaroon. We have, I think, about 20 locations all over the world. A very nice place to get macaroons. Not a big fan, but sometimes, why not? The station is haunted, right? It feels like it. So quiet. Yeah. I didn't lose you guys, right? I tend to lose connection over here, and they have more tracks this way. It's very nice. Don't get lost over here, because it's not like, you know, the other stations. It's pretty big, kind of complicated. Don't get lost. All right? And stay alert at all times, obviously. And Pennsylvania Station, Penn Station, Madison Square Garden is right across the street, right there. Some of you guys have been asking. Huntington line is there. It says Sue Prof. Indeed. It takes you to different parts of the East Coast, different parts of New York, DC, Boston, Pennsylvania. you know? Yeah, so if you want to go to DC, I highly recommend you take the train. I do not recommend the bus. I know it's a lot cheaper than taking the train, but trust me, you are better off taking the train. Get there in no time. The seats, the Amtrak seats are very, very comfortable, very nice. Nice environment. And it gets you there in about 3.5 hours. So definitely worth it. All right, another entrance to the Moynihan train station right there. Moynihan train hall. There you go. Marcelo saying, thanks, Rob. I've never been at the new station. I'm glad I got to show it because I know some of you guys haven't had a chance to visit the city yet. So that's why I was saying, you know, for those of you who are lucky enough to have seen the new station, then you know how great it is, how nice it is. But yeah, for those of you who haven't had a chance to visit, that's a little glimpse of the station. Of course, it's a lot better than what I showed. Hopefully you get to see it very soon, sooner than later. Ooh, this is one of my favorite spots to take a nice shot of the Empire State Building. Robert Sabrawal, Mighty Bull, this is for you. How much would a ticket be to DC? To DC, so if you book it in advance on Amtrak, it's not even expensive. It's like $40 for a basic coach seat, and for a business seat, it is like $70. But the problem with the train tickets is that they sell out very, very, very quickly. So if you know you are going to be in New York City months in advance, I would say get your tickets months in advance. Otherwise, they sell out. Even if it's like, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, yeah, they're most likely going to be sold out. Unless you want to like leave at a weird time, like 7 in the morning or maybe like late at night. Anyway, the main reason that I'm standing here is because I want to show you this amazing shot of the Empire State Building. Look how beautiful this is. So for those of you who appreciate a nice screenshot, there you go. Robert Sabrawal, Preston, Mighty Bull, there you go. And that was on West 33rd and 8th Avenue. So yeah, one of the little shady or sketchy parts of New York City is this area here in general, especially during the day. It's a bit sketchy. So stay alert as always. As always. Took the screenshot, Sue? Nice. What's the most dangerous part of New York City? If you ask me, in my opinion, and I have been to different parts of New York City, and I've been to different parts of the world, like by myself, like just exploring and whatnot, literally in random parts of the world, including like, Comuna 13 in Medellin, so many parts of the world, but I've never, ever felt uncomfortable as I have or as I did in East Bronx. I would have to say East Bronx in New York City. Parts of East Bronx, of course, not the entire part of East Bronx, but yeah, East Bronx, I don't know. Literally, like I felt a lot of unease in that part. That's my opinion. That's my experience. Everybody's different. But then again, it's a city of 8 million people. Anything can happen anywhere. So your best bet is, you know, to be alert, not to get distracted, not to be fooled, you know. Be on top of your game. Yeah, in my experience, in my personal experience, I don't know, parts of East Bronx, whew, I'm like, ooh, something is off over here. DJRCNY is saying, wow, my old stomping ground, so different from the 70s, as I remember, still noisy at this time. Oh yeah, I'm assuming a lot has changed since the 70s in this part of the city. Not just, you know, since the 70s, but even, you know, since I quote unquote moved to New York City, even though I lived in the city on and off for the past, you know, 5-6 years. I mean, a lot of these buildings are new. Like, they built them in the last couple of years. This one opened very, very recently. So yeah, a lot is changing every day, every year, every month. That's why, even though I go to the different, you know, the same parts of the city a few times, I always find something new every single time, because this city is changing rapidly. All the time. Ruru is asking, what time does it usually get quiet? No, I mean, this part doesn't really get that quiet, to be honest. Maybe like at 3, 4 in the morning, it might be a little quiet, but not that quiet. And as you can see, they're still building more buildings in this, more skyscrapers, more office buildings in this part. This is the Penn District right here, Penn 1, Penn 2, Penn 3, a few buildings. See, this one is a commercial property. So by the time you visit New York City in a couple of years, you might see a completely different thing in this part of the city. All right, let me keep going. I don't want to get dinged. I don't want to get dinged for copyright. Harry is saying, I notice anything with East is usually bad. I was in East Oakland, and I got the vibe that pop could happen any second. Oh, but East Oakland is it's a different story, though. Oh yeah, I've been there. But the Upper East Side is very nice. The Upper East Side in New York City, my friend, that place is very, very nice. I believe it has the highest concentration of the most wealthy, like, people in the world. Oh yeah, the entire neighborhood, you know, the Upper East Side has a lot of wealthy people, like actors, hedge fund managers, CEOs, CFOs. So yeah, the Upper East Side is a lot different. So I guess it depends. You know what? Soul Train, you said it right. New York City is a city that's always under construction. That is actually the best way I heard to describe New York City. It's always under construction. There's always something new. I'm always, you know, whenever I walk around this city, I'm always seeing something new. I'm learning something new every single time. Even though I share as many insights as possible of the things that I know, but I'm always, always also learning something new along the way. I learn, a lot of new things from you guys. I learn new things by just looking at things, or maybe coming across something new, it just depends. But yeah, there's always something new in this city. Richard Moore is saying every major city in the U.S. is under construction. That's a good point. Maybe not as much as New York or maybe other major big cities, but that's a good point. That's a valid point. Right, another entrance for the Penn Station here. And friends, before I forget, I want to take this time to say thank you to Angela. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. She supported the channel via PayPal. And friends, if you do want to support the channel, if you want to see more of these types of streams, you can support the channel via PayPal or Cash App. All the details are in the description of this video if you do want to support the channel. But again, I want to say thank you to Angela for your support via PayPal. Thank you so much. No, this is not pre-recorded. No, this is live, my friend. Yeah, the title says live. It's most likely live. Running to the train. You can make it. Everybody's running in New York City. And we do have some Target. It's not just, you know, other types of stores, but we do have a Target store. Are you guys familiar with Target? And of course, friends, if you have Instagram, make sure to add me on Instagram. It is the same handle, walk, ride, fly. Let's be friends. Let's extend our friendship on Instagram. You can make it. I had to motivate them, you know what I mean? What else was I gonna say? You can't make it? You know? I had to keep them strong, you know, motivated. Oh, I've missed a train a couple of times in New York City because in New York City, if you rely on public transportation to get you to an airport or a train station, trust me, you might have to leave your location a lot earlier than you should. Just saying, okay? What the hell? What was that? She was like screaming. She was screaming. Kind of felt like I was on the Brooklyn Bridge. But yeah, so if you could take Uber to get to your destination or a taxi, that would be better. Even then, you have to leave early. Man, New York City public transportation is not that reliable. Just another confirmation if you didn't know. Okay? Be warned. There could be some random delays. There could be some random, you know, maintenance work, a random accident, delay, just so many things. And I've missed a train once, I believe, and I've missed a flight twice. I'm embarrassed to say this, but I've missed a flight, international flight twice, and I've missed a train to DC once. Who do we have here? Okay, sorry. Flowing Happy. Thank you for your stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Flowing Happy. Oh, I want to be happy. I want happiness to flow in me. All kidding aside, thank you though. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, should we continue or have you guys had enough? Is this too much of the city? Marcelo is saying instead of honking, she screams. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that in New York. Sometimes people honk, scream, cuss, yell. They do everything in New York. It's a big city. It's a city of 8 million people, my friend. Wow, did I walk from like 14th Street to 35th? That's great. Might have to take a lift in New York as well. Absolutely, absolutely. On several occasions, I've taken Uber, Lyft. I have, absolutely. Especially, you know, if I want to make sure that I get to my destination, yes. And if it's an important one, absolutely. Unless, let's say, I need to get to a place, let's say at 2 p.m. If I leave by like 12, midday, most likely I'll get there on time. But if I leave, let's say at 12:30, 12:40, that's pushing it too much. It depends on the scenario, the time, the location, just so many things. But just to give you an idea, like I said, I have missed a flight and I was pissed. Like, and you know Emirates, man, if you miss a flight, to change your flight, they charge you $400 depending on the destination. I would, because you know the flight was to Dubai before going to another destination, and they literally said there's nothing we can do. I'm like, and at that time I was a student. I said I'm a student, you know, I can't afford $400 right now, and they reduced it to, I spoke with the manager and he's like, okay, you fly with us often. Seemed like a nice guy. We're gonna cut it down to 200, but we're not gonna go below 200. I was like, okay, at least I got it down to $200. But so I ended up paying $200. But in any case, and then the other time was with TAP, Portugal, the Portugal Airways. My friends, TAP has to be one of the most rigid airlines that I've experienced in my life. Literally, like they do not change, they do not refund, nothing. Literally, you lost whatever you paid. That's it. No sympathy, nothing. Ida Santos, thank you for the After Dark stream. Thank you. Appreciated Ida Santos. Let me know where you're watching from. And the same with Flowless Happy, Flow Happy. Let me know so I remember for next time. Thank you so much. Tanhela Johnson, I never get to catch, oh man, I can't even speak today. I never get to catch you live. I love your stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the generous support. Tanhela, did I say it right? Tanhela Johnson? Tanhela Johnson. I think I said it right. J is ha, right? Tanhela Johnson. I hope I said it right. Puerto Rico. Nice. You do have another YouTuber from Puerto Rico. I believe he's from Puerto Rico or Puerto Rican. Manny. He's usually watching, but maybe not today. And we do have a few viewers from Puerto Rico. I hope to visit Puerto Rico one day. In general, the Caribbean would be, I mean, making a trip to the Caribbean one day would be nice. Like I always say, I'm not a beach person, but I'm sure you guys got some good coffee, pastries, and nice cities, right? Downtown area that I can hang out, where I can hang out, right? From Panama, nice. Thank you for joining. And we have somebody from Costa Rica. Okay, Flowing Happy is from Texas. I'll remember that.
Yo, we bro.
Huh? You want to say what's up?
Yeah. Wait. Can I say this to the camera?
It's live though.
Okay, can I say this to the camera?
Yeah.
We don't have words to say. Just say, oh. That's your cry to the Lord one more time. Oh. understand your old.
Man, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Bless you. Thank you, thank you. That was good. I thought he was gonna jump inside the camera, but that was good. All right, what else is here? Oh, okay. We got Le Pain Contadine right across the street. You guys know it's a New York City after dark is something else. I was hoping somebody would say that. But he got a good message though. He's good. Oh, he got closer and closer, so I was like, oh, I gotta stay alert. But he was just being nice. He was just singing. All right, let's take a nice shot of the city from, you know what? This is not gonna look good from this side, so maybe. There you go. My camera's not staying stable for some reason, so let me just. All right, I hope you took a nice shot of the smoke right there. Sue Prav is saying you have good manners. Thank you. New York City's like a box of chocolates, right? Look at you, quoting Forrest Gump. All right, so this place is one of the newest coffee shops in the city, an Australian coffee shop, coffee chain. It's not a chain actually. They don't have that many locations, but they're planning to open a couple of locations in the city, and this is the first one. The coffee, the specialty coffee is okay, but what I like about this place is the pastries. The pastries, the almond croissant, the chocolate croissant, especially the almond croissant that I have had in the city. One of the best in the city. I hope it's still the same. I was here a few weeks ago. I tried it for the first time and I thought it was amazing. Like literally, it blew me away because it's not that easy to find the best, good quality almond croissant in the city, and this is one of them, okay? Just so you know. Write it down. The name is 1,000 or 1,000 coffee shop. Literally, 1,000. All right, my mouth is starting to dry right now, so I don't know if I'm going to continue for too long. I need to get some water, or maybe take a break until another stream. John is saying you should have knocked him out. I would have. Why? I mean, it's not like he was saying anything disrespectful. That's what I'm alert and be able to assess the situation at all times. Don't just react right away. There's just all kinds of personalities, all kinds of people from different parts of the world, all kinds of things in the city. So just, calm down, assess the situation. I mean, if he was cussing or something, I would have muted it, or I would have walked away. But yeah. So I was able to control the situation, So don't just react in the city, especially because it's very easy for things to take the wrong turn. Like I said, there's a lot of crime in the city, a lot of things happening, and I got to be honest with you, people in New York City react very, very quickly. So yeah, be able to control the situation, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it to do that. You do that and then he gets up and he hits you and you get into a fight. You don't know what he has. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, a few days ago, literally two teenagers, they're 14 and 15, they got into an altercation, right? One of them hit the other one followed the other one and stabbed him to death. Literally. He had a knife on him and he literally stabbed the other kid. Can you imagine? That's what I'm saying. It's not worth it. be able to control the situation, you know, assess the situation as fast as you can. And if you have to walk away, just walk away, or, you know, just keep it short. In any case, but yeah, that was kind of depressing. I didn't mean to bring that up. All right. As you can see, a lot of people are just drinking, having a good time. It's getting a little busier on this side. So, Henry, let me say something. Apparently, Kim Kardashian and one of the Jonas brothers went to Joe's Pizza. I don't know if it's this location, I don't know if it's another location, but they went to Joe's Pizza, right? And they made it even more popular than it is. As you can see, it's very popular. You have to wait in line, long line that is. But apparently when Kim K and one of the Jonas brothers came to the city for the Met Gala, they stopped by Joe's Pizza. And now it is ever popular. Buy some water at CVS. You're right, I need to buy some water. I do need to buy some water. But yeah, in any case, so things could take the wrong turn. So I highly encourage you to be calm, collected, and alert whenever you're in the city. Don't get into any altercation. Don't get into anything crazy, you know? It's not worth it at all. So the other day, I kid you not, so I think it was, I was getting to this train station in Lower Manhattan. I think it was the 6th train or maybe 5 or 6, one of the two. They run on the same line anyway. So I was getting into the station and this girl was coming up the stairs, right? And this kid who was next to me was going down and she accidentally pushed him and got upset. And the guy, you know, the kid, he's like maybe 16, 17 maybe. He got upset and he chased her. She ran for her life. I don't know what happened because I had to catch the train. That was just a simple altercation. That was just a simple push, you know? Instead of just saying like, hey, my bad, my apologies, walking away, she got upset at him and he got really upset because he thought she was the one, you know, at fault. And yeah, he literally got upset. He pulled his pants up and he started chasing the life out of her. I was like, dude, it's not worth it. Stop. He did not stop. Anyway. Oh my goodness. I didn't mean to get into that topic, friends. We try to keep it all kosher and nice and fun and food, coffee, pastries, restaurants. A little bit of history. None of this sad, depressing stuff, okay? I was just telling you a little bit of a story. And I went into a rabbit hole. That was not my intention. That was not my plan at all. I would have called 911. Oh! I gotta be honest with you, Christine, in New York City, unless it's a major crime, calling 911 is not gonna make a difference. I guarantee you 100%. The city, like the police, they're overwhelmed with a lot of crimes, like heinous, evil crimes. So if you say somebody pushed me, somebody's chasing me, they might not do much about it. Yeah, I do not think they're gonna do much. It's all educational anyway, valuable insight. Yeah, so like if I said, you know, hey, everything in the city is amazing, beautiful. You know, it's like Switzerland over here. Everything is nice and cozy and this and that. That would be a lie. I gotta tell you like a little bit of everything as much as possible, right? And And like I always say, this is a city of 8 million people. All kinds of crazy things happen at all times. Ooh, wow. Are you serious? This guy's good. Stefano Fusco. Love New York City. Greetings from Italy. Nice. What part of Italy? Ida saying there's always a show at midnight in Times Square on the huge screens art show. Yeah, there's always something here at all times. That is correct. This is what summer nights look like in New York City. It's going to get more crowded, more busy, of course, as we get into the later summer months. Yeah, so I guess see? That guy literally barked at the lady. Oh my god. He scared the life out of her. Alright, friends. You know what? Let's walk that way. We always walk this way. Did you guys see the guy on the bike? He was literally barking like a dog. He was just literally barking at people randomly. Anybody gets in his way, he barks at them. Verona. I know Verona. I mean, I've never been there, but I do know Verona. I've had a chance to visit Milano. Oh, let's walk away. That's a bit too much. So yeah, I've had a chance to visit Milano, Bergamo, Venezia. What else? I think that's about it. Maybe one day I'll make it to Verona. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, Ed K. You thought that was a dog, right? No, that was just a random guy on a bike just barking at people for for being for getting in his way. He was just barking at them. Yeah, he literally sounded like a dog though. I agree. Stefano, thank you. Grazie mille Stefano. Signor Stefano. Grazie mille. I guess we're back to the place that I always do my best to avoid, aka Times Square. Tory Day, are you watching? Are you up? This guy's very good. You thought that was a dog too? I guess everybody thought it was a dog. Henry is saying we eat pizza every day when we are in the city. Wait, does Renee love pizza as much as you do, or are you just forcing her to go with you and making her eat pizza? Are you just forcing people, like whoever shows up, hey, you have to eat pizza today. Let's go to eat pizza. Breakfast pizza, lunch pizza, aperitivo pizza, dinner. Can you grab Ubers easily in Times Square? Yes. I would say maybe step away towards like 8th Avenue or maybe like 5th Avenue or 6th Avenue, but yeah, you can. But it's easier if you like, you know, get away from the crazy traffic on Times Square or Broadway or 7th Avenue. I would say, like, you know, if you want to take Uber, just, you know, step away a little further. It'll make your life a lot easier. I like the New York Giants. Nice. I don't really follow baseball, to be honest. Aaron Dominguez. Greetings, Aaron Dominguez. Ed K. Greetings. Again. Greetings from Argentina. We have King of Glory. All right, friends and family. I think it might be time for me to find some water because my throat is dry. That's Texas summer. Or maybe California summer. So I need to get some water. In any case, friends and family, if you got something out of tonight's stream, if you liked any bit of the tonight's stream, give this video a like. Wow, look at the screens. How beautiful is that? Oh my goodness, look at that. Look how beautiful this is. All right, you gotta take a screenshot, friends. I can't do it because I'm recording. Make sure to take a screenshot. Look how good it is. Look how nice it is. Marcelo, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I do need to hydrate because my throat is very dry. I'm not used to talking for 2 hours, to be honest. So yeah, a bit too dry right now. But in any case, if you got something out of tonight's stream, make sure to share it with friends. You guys have been doing an amazing job sharing, liking videos, and sharing on Facebook. So I want to say thank you again. I also want to say thank you to everybody who supported the channel today with super chats. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It means a lot. It helps a lot. It helps bring more streams like this one to everybody, to thousands and thousands of people all over the world. So I want to say thank you. I also want to say thank you to Angela for supporting the channel via PayPal. Thank you for the continued support. I appreciate it. Thank you. Of course, thank you to everybody for joining in, for being part of tonight's stream, and joining in from different parts of the world, in the United States, Canada, and so on. Thank you so much. All the way in Argentina, Brazil, Chile. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, Preston, Henry, Renee, Ed K, Mike E, Fiore, Ida Santos, Flawless Happy, Tanahela Johnson, Arjan, Christopher, King of Glory. I said Tanahela, right? Did I say it right? Jaderson Souza. From Brazil. Stefano from Italy. Diane. Aaron Dominguez. Photos from around New York. Thank you so much to all of you. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining in. It means a lot. And thank you to the mods, to all the mods who joined in. And thank you for joining Alex Mandeli, Cindy Mandeli, Neil, my good friend from the UK. Thank you for joining in. That's very nice of you to stay late and be part of and becoming part of this stream. Thank you very much. Sally Seville, Marcelo, thank you. You're all awesome. I appreciate it. All right, it looks like there's a lot of people tonight. Lots and lots of people. All right. Usually it's a lot of kids, you know, who stay late at night doing like TikTok videos and Facebook and Instagram, all that stuff. And I also want to say thank you again to everybody who's supporting the channel via Patreon. Thank you to all my Patreon members. Thank you very much. It means a lot. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Thank you. A lot of dance shows tonight, a lot of picture taking, a lot of Instagram shots, modeling shots, different kinds of things tonight. All right. I need to get some water. I'm looking for a CVS. What is my favorite CVS? Oh, it's right there on the corner. All right, this is a shot that you want to take, friends. This is one beautiful shot. All right, friends. Thank you again. You're all awesome. You guys have made this night awesome. Thank you again. Until next time, good evening, day, night, afternoon, depending on where you are. I will see you again soon. All right? Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Too Hot. Thank you, Soul Train. Thank you, Fiore, Chris McVlogs, Sue Brav, Paul, Diego. Thank you to all of you again. Have a good night.